What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Figures Unveiled. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe, click the notification bell, and like for more videos. So today we're diving into the world of INART. So as you may know, INART has recently produced one, if not one, most of their production images of the Batman INART or the Batman figure. So just for context, I own the Hot Toys Batman or Hot Toys The Batman figure, and I gotta say that that figure is spot on every detail, and I would say that's my favorite release of Hot Toys for this year. Now I don't have the Black Adam yet, but I'm trying to get one. So for me, as of the moment, the Hot Toys The Batman is a figure to get. So, as you may also have known, I also have the INART Joker or the deluxe version 2-pack the rooted hair Joker. And I would say I know that I've said that the INART Batman is the Hot Toys Batman is the figure to get this year, but my favorite figure of all time as of the moment is the INART The Dark Knight Heath Ledger Joker. That figure is spot on in every level. I would say that that level of a detail of a figure, you can only get that if you do custom figures, or if you are willing to buy, or if you are willing to pay extra just to get the accurate screen details, the one that you really, you know, that you really need, or the one that you prefer. So, and then ever since, like, I think the latest release of InArt is the Gandalf from Lord of the Rings, and I would say that figure 2 is pretty spot on. I've seen a lot of reviews from, I think, from Justin's collection, and I would say I'm tempted to get that one, but I don't really see the need to get it because I'm not a huge fan of Lord of the Rings. Okay, but anyway, let's get back to the regular scheduled program. So, in here, in my screen, is the last month's update of InArt for the Batman figure. I would say that InArt has a lot of issues when it comes to the amount of people that pre-ordered this figure, and I think it got out of hand. That caused the delay and the delivery of this figure. So just like with Gandalf, they had to wait a few more extra days or months. So I'm hoping, that since we pre-ordered this figure, I'm hoping that once we get it, it'll be worth it. But based on the last pictures that InArt has posted, we'll dive into that in just a quick second. But let's just look at this photo right here. So I would say that this figure is spot on. As you can see, their attention to detail, and even I would say that they had the most accurate proportions of the Batman, because Hot Toys 1, it has some issues when it comes to the neck piece. So because it's too much attached with the collar or with the cowl, sorry. And yeah, you have to get a customized neck piece to elevate his neck a little further to make it more proportion. But on this one, I gotta say, InArt, you really nailed this. The armor is not too bulky. The shoulders are not too uptight, and the chest plate looks awesome. And I think the cloth or the texture detail that you use on this one is pretty much different from Hot Toys. So that's a plus. And the belle of the bell is the Robert Pattinson head sculpt. I'm pretty sure on why did you get this figure is because of this. I'm not 100% sure, but I would say like around 80% sure that you're getting this figure is because of this head sculpt. This was the one that they advertised. This was the one that they gave us, that they promised us that we're going to get. So, once I saw this picture, I mean, the first time that I saw this picture, I was with my wife and I was saying that this is awesome. This looks like Robert Pattinson shrank down into 1/6 scale and begging for my money right now. So I already have gave it because I pre-ordered. And I would say this looks cool. I'm excited to get this one, but there's always a but. This is what we get. So this is the latest photo that INART has released. I think this was a day ago. Now, looking at the what you call that, the body, or when it comes to the armor, when it comes to the whole proportions, it pretty much is spot on. But the problem right now, the main issue, I mean, if you're a figure collector, no matter how proportioned or how great the body of the figure is, if the head sculpt is off, the whole figure is off. So that's what I'm seeing right now. I'm hoping that this is just like an error, or one figure that has this error, that maybe they're trying to tease us, that expecting us, to be disappointed that they made a mistake. I'm hoping that's the case, because INART, if you're going to take that long to release a figure, it's gotta be worth it, man. It's gotta be worth it for our money, for our time that we waited for this one, and you already have our money. So we expect nothing but the best, as what you have done with Joker and Gandalf, but this is far from it. I mean, take a look at this. This is a bit disappointing. I know that you had your issues when it comes to overwhelming, a number of orders, but why I supported INART is because for a very long time we know that Hot Toys is the king of figures when it comes to 1/6 scale collections. I know there's a lot of third parties out there, but you gotta admit that Hot Toys is the king of the kings when it comes to 1/6 scale collection. So when INART enters the game and they introduce the Dark Knight Joker, I pretty much said that Hot Toys has a competitor. But INART, if you're going to give us this when Hot Toys has already released their product with the time frame that they have said that they're going to release it, and it's almost perfect, Hot Toys will be laughing at you right now. And just for context as well, I'm not hating on those two companies. I want what is best for us collectors. So I always want us to have an option, or to have options on whatever we want to choose. Because for a very long time, we always opted to choose Hot Toys, and sometimes that's a problem, especially if they're the only one who has the license for that figure. And sometimes they have a lot of misses. I'm not going to say sometimes they have a lot of misses, especially looking at you, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man. We all know we have a fair share of bitterness with that figure because the way that Hot Toys did it. You did Tobey Maguire dirty, Hot Toys. And that's why we were rooting for INART to do something great, and to make Hot Toys to elevate their game, as they have done on the Joker figure, because Hot Toys responded to the INART Joker with their very own artisan Joker who rooted hair and brand new head sculpt, far away from the DX versions. But this one, I think what's mainly wrong on this one is the size of the jaw and the way it's shaped. I think it's chiseled down a bit. It's not the same as this one. This looks very different. It's like, I would say very grungy on the bottom part here. I mean, the jawline is not correct, but also the shape of the face, as I may say, is not accurate. But when it comes to Bruce Wayne head sculpt, they're pretty much the way that they're advertised, in my opinion, because take a look at this one. This guy right here. This guy right here. Even though that this is a sculpted one, I would say that I probably get the sculpted Bruce Wayne, because I don't see the need for it to have a rooted hair, since I'm not, since it's not Batman. I mean, it's not wearing the Batman costume, so it's pretty much gonna sit there. So yeah, I mean, look at this. So this is fine. But the main issue is this one. INART, please, if it's not yet too late, I think we can still wait a couple of probably days or weeks. Please adjust this. You're very much new to the game, and I don't want like a lot of people to be hating on you, especially the Hot Toys fanboys. So we're expecting greatness from you guys. So I hope that this can be improved, and I hope that this only happens to. I mean, I'm not hoping for it to a certain products, but as you can see here, this one is fine. It's just this one that is not fine. I'm guessing it's the issue is on the rooted hair, because on the sculpted hair it's fine. I mean, it's sitting right there and there's no problem in it. Anyways, no matter how much I rant here, nothing's gonna happen. We just have to wait and see. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for listening to me, for listening to me to rant. And please subscribe, ring the notification bell, and like this video for more future contents. See you in a bit.